6 months. You've been at it for 6 months. You have gym shoes, you have a gym bag, you might even have a water bottle with motivational quotes on it, which, by the way, does nothing. And yet, you look in the mirror and you see you, just you, regular you, maybe slightly more tired you, and now you're starting to ask questions, which is good. Questions mean your brain is still working. Today we're going to use that brain, figure out exactly why you look the same, and fix it. Because there's a reason. There's always a reason. And I promise you, it's not genetics. It's not your metabolism. It's not because you were born this way. It's something you're doing or not doing. Let's get into it. Number 1, the big picture problem. You're treating training like a lottery. Here's the thing nobody wants to hear. Most people who train for 6 months don't actually train for 6 months. They train for like 3 weeks, take a week off because something came up, come back, train for 2 weeks, miss a few sessions, get fired up again in January, go hard for 10 days, then coast. That's not 6 months of training. That's 6 months of attempting to train. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm saying it because if we can't be honest about what's actually happening, we can't fix anything. Real, consistent training. 4 sessions a week, every week, for 6 months, looks like about 96 to 104 workouts. Most people who say they've been training for 6 months have done maybe 40, which is really more like 2 months spread out over 6. So before we get into anything else, ask yourself, have you actually been consistent? Be honest. Nobody's watching? Well, I'm watching. But you know what I mean. If the answer is no, that's actually great news. It means you haven't even started yet. The transformation is still coming. You just need to actually show up. If the answer is yes, genuinely yes, then we keep going. Because there are a few other things that might be holding you back. Number 2, progressive overload. You're not making it harder, ever. Okay, let's say you are consistent. You show up 4 times a week, you do your thing, you go home. Good. Respect. But here's a question. Are you lifting more weight than you were 3 months ago? Are you doing more reps than you were 2 months ago? Are you doing anything differently than when you started? Because if the answer is no, if you're doing the exact same weights, the exact same reps, the exact same exercises, every single session, your body figured you out a long time ago. Your body is not stupid. It's actually very efficient. You gave it a challenge, it adapted, and now that thing that used to be hard is just Tuesday. Your body is not growing because it has no reason to grow. You're not asking it for anything new. This principle is called progressive overload, and it is the single most important concept in resistance training. It means you have to consistently give your body a slightly bigger challenge over time. More weight, more reps, more sets, less rest. Something has to get harder. A simple way to apply this. Every session, try to do 1 more rep than last time on your main lifts, or add 2.5 kilograms when you can hit the top of your rep range comfortably. Keep a training log, a notebook, your phone, whatever. Write down what you did so you actually know if you're progressing. If your numbers aren't going up over months, your body isn't going to change. That's just how it works. It's not personal, it's biology. Number 3, food. You can't out-train a bad diet. I'm sorry. This is the part where people get uncomfortable. Training is maybe 30% of this. The other 70% is what you eat. And I know that's not what anyone wants to hear. Because going to the gym feels like doing something, and eating better feels like giving something up. But I'm not going to lie to you just because the truth is annoying. There are 2 main camps of people who train for 6 months and don't see results. Camp 1. You're not eating enough protein. Muscle is made of protein. You cannot build muscle without consuming adequate protein. It doesn't matter how hard you train. If you're not hitting somewhere around 1.6 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight every day, your body doesn't have the raw materials to build anything. This is the number 1 mistake. Most people eat maybe half of what they need. They have eggs for breakfast, a sandwich at lunch, and some chicken at dinner and think that's enough. Run those numbers. It's probably not enough. Fix this first. It's the lowest hanging fruit in this entire conversation. Camp 2. You're eating too much, or the wrong things, and you don't know it. If your goal is fat loss, if you want to look leaner, see more definition, you need to be in a caloric deficit, meaning you consume fewer calories than you burn. The gym burns calories, yes, but probably not as many as you think. A solid hour of lifting might burn 300 to 400 calories. That's one muffin. One muffin. You cannot outtrain a bad diet. This is not an opinion, this is math. Track your food for 2 weeks. Just 2 weeks. Most people discover they're eating significantly more than they thought. Or they're hitting their calorie goal, but the protein is nowhere near where it needs to be. You don't have to track forever, but you need to know what's actually going in so you can make adjustments. You're flying blind right now. Number 4, sleep and recovery. You're not building muscle in the gym. Quick one, but important. You don't build muscle while you're training. You break muscle down while you're training. You build it while you sleep. Growth hormone release, protein synthesis, tissue repair. The overwhelming majority of this happens during deep sleep. If you're getting 5 or 6 hours a night and wondering why you're not growing, that's your answer. 7 to 9 hours, that's the target. I know modern life makes that hard. I know you have things going on, but if you're serious about changing your body, sleep is not optional. It's not a nice to have, it's part of the training. Same with stress. Chronically high cortisol, the stress hormone, actively works against muscle building and fat loss. If you're sleeping poorly and stressed out of your mind, you're basically fighting your own body. This doesn't need to be complicated. Sleep more. Manage stress where you can. Recover between sessions, your results will improve. Number 5, program hopping. Bro, just pick a program and finish it. You start a program, you do it for 3 weeks. You see something on social media that looks better, and then you switch. You do that for another 3 weeks, you switch again. You're always starting. You never finish anything. You never give a program enough time to actually work. Programs take time. Real, measurable progress on a structured program typically starts showing up around week 6 to 8, sometimes later. If you quit at week 3, you don't get to see what it would have built. Pick a program designed for your goal. Muscle gain, fat loss, general fitness, something with clear progressions built in, not just a random collection of exercises. Run it for at least 12 weeks without changing it. Track your numbers. Trust the process, but verify the process by keeping records. If after 12 weeks something isn't working, then you make adjustments. With actual data, not vibes, data. So here's the summary, and I'll keep it simple. You might look the same because you're not as consistent as you think you are, or you're consistent but not progressive. Same weights, same reps, forever. Or your food is off. Not enough protein, too many calories, maybe both. Or you're not sleeping enough. Or you keep switching programs before anything has time to work. Probably it's more than one of these. Probably it's a combination. That's fine. Now you know. Now you can fix it. This stuff isn't complicated. It just requires you to actually do it, actually track it, and actually be honest with yourself when something isn't working. That's what I'm here for. Coach Tub out.